Hello guys, I want to tell you something about classic bags making. Please carry your chair, sit down comfortably and listen to this video. Are you a learner? Are you a pro, like you are a master? Or are you an intermediate? Learning never ends. We keep learning every day. And as a learner, we don't follow trend. We follow the basics. The trending things can fade away within a short time. But basic things stand forever. When you learn the basic, you discover that the classic bags you made in the past 5 years still appears to be like the bags you made yesterday or even the bag you made today. Check some of my bags. There are so many people, their bags are outdated because they were following trend and they cannot make the current trend because they don't have time to go and learn the new trend. Every trend that comes, if you're a type that follow trend, every new trend that comes, you have to go and be learning it. But once you learn basics, you be the one to create trend. You be a trending person. Everything you made is going to be a trend, and like the standard will be worldwide accepted. What exactly are we talking about? Some of you are saying that you are busy. I am busy. I am busy. I am busy. I am busy. 5 good years you are busy and you cannot make 5 different classic standard bags. When they said, so send us 5 pictures, distinct pictures of your 5 different classic bags, whether fashion bags, that is handbags, or luggage bags, that is bags like this, messenger's bag, crossbody backpack, or school bags, laptop bags, or submit dynamic bags, maybe a bag you made for a saxophone, a trumpet, or a piano keyboard, a violin, or anything you've made, or a gun case. Some of you don't even have up to 10 different standard classic bags. And you say you are busy. Are you sure this bag making is for you? Bag making is for someone who have the full time. Yes. And as a student, out of 365 days, I mean how many days in a year? You are to submit 24 different practicals. Just 1 year and then you are done. Than for you to be a slave of trend for the next 10 years. Do you know what it means to be a slave of trend? You'll be depending on those your tutors. Maybe they confuse you on YouTube. They confuse you on Pinterest. They confuse you on Facebook, Instagram, and even some of the Telegram group too. See, that is how to be a slave to trend. You'll be dependent on them and you end up making rubbish. That is a slave. You'll be suffering. But once you learn the basics, the highest thing is for you to see or imagine and then you create. Why you will be trending is because your things will be exceptional. They will be different. It must not be popular. Trending not necessarily be that is popular. No. Like everybody loves it. No. When it comes to your place, they see unique things. Then you are already a trend. I don't know if someone is understanding me. You don't need to be following those people. No. Once they come to your page, they come to your profile, they're going to see things that are different. When they watch your status, when they watch your Telegram, your channels, your YouTube channel, your Facebook page, your TikTok or wherever, they will see different things. That is trend. So you are already a trend. So in a good 12 months, and each of those 12 months, they have not less than 20 days. So 20 days into 12 places, you cannot submit 24 different practicals. Every month, as a learner, as an intermediate, or as a pro, as a master, every month you must drop something. And if it is too tight, then in a year as a master, you must drop 5 different exceptional designs. If it is too bad, then 4 in a year as a master. And then as an intermediate, you are to, at least if you are too busy, like your busy schedules are so tight, then you should submit or you should create at least 10 to 12 different, that is one design every month. As a busy person, you must submit practical to your physical tutor or your online tutor. If you have a serious online tutor like I am doing, I am a serious online teacher of classic math. I teach from detail and I follow up to make sure you submit the right practical. And if you submit your practical, we'll make corrections and tell you, please, can you go and redo it again? Yes. We try to encourage, to correct, and we are moving. If you want to remove your hand from my discipline, you are free. Nobody is forcing anybody. Now, then, a learner, you are to submit 24 different practicals. That is 2 practicals every month. Or 4 practicals every month. That is every week, 1 practical. Than for you to come and be suffering for 10 years. It's not better you sacrifice 1 year. Just 1 year. You know, go reason now. Let's reason it together. It takes sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your food to buy scissors. Sacrifice the food of a day. You go and eat shawarma of 5,000 while scissors cost 2,000. You say scissors is expensive. Your hair, that attachment you are wearing on your hair, that is 20,000 naira. And then you say the fiance letter of 6,000 is expensive. While fiance letter of 6,000 can make 4 different classic bags for you. Sacrifice. You'll be wearing clothes that worth 50,000. Every ashobi of every wedding, all the weddings, some of you have uniform, all the ashobis. And you say industrial machine is expensive. You cannot take risk. Your machine is giving you a headache. Go and sell that machine, buy another one. Or maybe you don't even know how to repair it. Some of you are so stingy. Every morning you must take tea. You must fry indomie and egg. All different type of makeups. Some of you have them. Different classes of perfume. Different types of perfumes. Some of you have them. But you cannot sacrifice. What happened as a lady if your clothes are just 5? Wash them. Then sacrifice 3 months or 6 months of not wearing new wig. Then you can buy machine. Butterfly, you must not necessarily buy industrial machine. There are butterfly, there are local sewing machine that sew well for you. Not necessarily, I'm just using the word butterfly because it's popular. Butterfly brand, some of them are not even good. Many of them are not even good. We have so many good brand, what do we call it? Good brand sewing machines. 2 Lion is good. I'm talking about manual sewing machines. And then there are some machines, brands that are so like, they're not much in the market. Singer is a very good one. Singer butterfly hand manual sewing machine is a good one. We also have a machine called Mercedes-Benz. It's also a good one. There's some of those hidden brands, and even the butterfly that is a good one too. But the future, some of you won't know. Let me not deviate and be teaching about sewing machine. I am telling you that in a year you should submit 24 different practicals as a beginner, as a learner, and as an intermediate, 12 different practicals. That means 1 practical in a year, in a month. Every blessed month. And if you're a pro, a master, you call yourself a pro, then every month or every 2 months at least you should drop 2 exceptional designs. It may be popular, but there must be something unique about it. This is a crossbody bag. Everybody can make a crossbody bag, but you as a pro, you should be able to recreate something exceptional. Your combination can be unique. Your creativity can be unique. This bag, there is no the regular D-ring. There is not the regular adjuster, yet we can adjust it. It is adjustable. Isn't it looking nice? Isn't it looking nice? So, as a pro, nobody is left behind. Nobody is left behind. Some of you don't even know the different categories of leather bags. We have 3 basic categories. And these categories are listed, pattern based on the kind of materials used in making them, based on the kind of machines, sewing machines required for them, based on the patterns of productions. Handbags making. These include bags such as hobo clutch bags, the classic tote handbags, and even the local tote bags. Fashion clutch bags for ladies, things like this. So now, when it comes to handbags, all these type of materials, the synthetic leather, the genuine leather, the PU, the fiance leather, are good for them. The first category is handbag category. So if you're a handbag specialist, then you now know the kinds of handbags making materials or leathers and the accessories. Handbags accessories are the same or related. 80% related. The locks are related. That is why you see this bag like this. We can fix this in a Birkin bag. It can be also fixed for Kelly's bag. It can be fixed for a hobo clutch bag. It can also be fixed for different kinds of classic fashion bags. The zips and all of that, and even the handle, and the same materials can be used for all of them. All right, yes. And then when we go to the next category is the luggage bags. Luggage bags, we use things like stock materials, like chinos, like jeans, like mats. So when it comes to luggage bags, things like your lunchbox, your traveling bags, your school bags, your laptop bags. So have a look at these bags I'm listing or mentioning. The materials is the same, the pattern making. These are bags that mostly has to do with what? Piping bias around the edges, either inside or outside. In one way or the other, they mostly carry piping bias somewhere. And the kind of materials used, if you want to get them, are these materials I mentioned. Then the last category is what we call dynamic bag. Dynamic leather bag are those exceptional bags made for an object according to its shapes and size. If you are watching my videos, you are already used to all these definitions. They will bring a particular object for you to build a bag for it. For example, somebody can bring a gun and then you now build a bag. Gun are not the same size, are not the same shapes. You understand? So they have to bring that object. You now take the measurement and be building that bag according to the shape and the size. It is not something they will tell you that the measurement is 10 by 8 or 100 by 50. No. You have to be building that bag. So we call them dynamic bags. You may have other names for them, but that's the name. And then we have a piano keyboard jacket. The piano keyboard are not the same size, are not the same shapes. They have to bring it and they be building it. And they will also have a guitar bag. Guitars are not the same size, are not the same shapes, are not the same types. So they have to bring it for you. We have bass guitar, we have lead guitar, we have acoustic guitar, we have different kinds, we have semi-acoustic guitars. So you have to get it and then you build. All right? Yes, so please, in a year, make sure you create not less than 10 or 24 different bags. If you are learning from somebody, make sure you submit up to 24 different practicals. From these 3 categories I mentioned, at least try to submit 5 or 7 different practicals from each. And then as a master, as a pro, you think you are a pro, you have arrived. In a year, you are to create at least, if you are too busy, then 5 different type of bags. So far in this year, one of the unique one I've created was the high heel clutch bag. All right, and I also created a pleated, a kind of a handbag, a tote bag, yellow and black combination. Even though I did not completely publish that bag, but it's in the training class. And also, even this bag too. It is a popular bag, but there are some exceptional or unique things I've added in this bag that makes it different from others. That is an example of you that call yourself a master or a pro or a guru. You must create something unique in a year. Don't relax. Then talk more of a beginner or an intermediate. You are saying you are busy. If you are busy, backmaking is not for you. It is not for you. Don't go and be blaming your tutors. Don't go and be blaming your teachers. You are too busy to go and learn. You are too busy to go to the shop or to the academy. You must be a full-time student. There is possibility of part-time student there, but whenever you come, make sure, no matter how part-time you are, in a year you must submit not less than 10 different, there's part-time students. So nobody is left behind. The pro or the gurus, the intermediate, beginners or absolute beginners, no one is left behind. I have stated it. Don't come and say you are too busy and there be constructions of all sort of. And some of you that said you are too busy, and when they come to your shop, they see some shapes of bags. I'm not insulting anybody. Where did you get money to make those bags that you cannot calm down? Some of you have up to 10 different bags and none of them is up to the standard. So what happened if out of those 10 bags, you now converted the money and then make 5 by following your training, the tutorials in the training class, and then submit 5 standard bags. But you end up making 10, 20 different bags. None of them is classic worldwide standard. Okay, I'm not withdrawing anything I've said here. I'm not withdrawing any statement. I stand on the ground of beginners submit up to 24 different practicals. That means 2 practicals every blessed month in a year. Intermediate, at least submit 12 or the same 24. All right? Then masters and the pros, you must recreate something. At least if you are busy, then 5 different type to 10. Nobody is just left behind. Why a master must recreate is to encourage the intermediate, is to encourage the beginners. Why the intermediate must create was because he must encourage yourself and encourage the beginners. Why the beginner must do it is because you are learning and you want to become a pro. So you make it. So all of us will get the money, build our houses, get your children, pay their school fees, buy things for them, live a good life, a happy life. That is the end now. Bye-bye. I'm done with this video. So if you feel like to share it, share it. If you feel you're offended, no apology. No apology. I'm trying hard not to smile.